Hello guys, today we're doing a Playa, Azual, Michocan stream, so hopefully everybody's enjoying it, and let's get started.
Otra noche que ha pasado y no te volví a besar. Yo que te estaba esperando y te fuiste sin avisar. Yo que te quería decir que sin ti no sé vivir. Los días que pasé junto a ti ya no se van a repetir, porque es que no sé lo que está pasando aquí hoy. Te fuiste y sin darme una explicación. Me entiendo y todo da vueltas a mi alrededor, porque no sé vivir sin tu amor. Eso es, doble. Edición especial, mi compa. A ver el grito de las mujeres. A ver cómo dice, canta fuerte. Comenzar otra historia, pues en mi cabeza estás a todas horas. Quisiera abrazarte, volver a pedirte que me des un beso antes de dormirte. Si nos desvelamos, si también amamos, estos corazones están en pedazos, estos ojos se han de nuestra historia y no el final. Vamos a las memorias de todas las noches, todos los momentos que guardamos juntos, todos los secretos, salas, comedores y en habitaciones han sido testigos de nuestras reuniones. Si nos despedimos y ya no te tengo, no quiero mi vida, prefiero estar muerto. Si existiera un genio que me da un deseo, es que en esta vida seas mi amor eterno. Si es posible, amor, confesarme que tu amor por mí sigue grande. Yo sé bien que no he sido un ángel, pero este hombre por ti se deshace. La vida es diferente, ahora es así, no siento tu calor. Digo lo que siento, interrumpes y termina la oración. Siempre tienes la razón. Todo es siempre tan repetido. Ya que lo sé. Así que corre.
Hey, if I could do show me these Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
a healthy blues. Hello there.
El 62. El 62. Check it out, guys. A tornado. I am not even kidding you. You can hear it. Oh my god. Oh, I can't breathe. Oh my god. Wind's picked up. I don't think it's coming this way. Doesn't look like it's moving. My heart's like going 55 miles an hour. Oh, wow.
some shaking. Man, it's still on the ground, guys. No, it's rain, so
Everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a tornado. Look back there. Video in it. Be careful what you say. Oh.
oh, you can hear the siren.
Told you.
Yeah. Which way is it gonna go? I don't know, bro. Dear God. Dude, that thing's massive, Zach. It looks like it is, doesn't it? Oh, dude, dude, we can't leave, bro. We need to go get somebody's house or something, dude. I just want to see this. Dude, it is ripping shit up. We need to go up on these people's house, dude. Dude, I don't know, man. We need to get these people's house. Oh my God, I feel like we're gonna get these people's house. What's it gonna do, dude? Just destroy everything and then fucking take us in it? It's moving destructive, captured by our HD Chopper 8. There is a tornado on the ground in Granbury right now.
This.
Please, your God, for me going away from us.
I know that.
Stay, Taylor, stay. No, no, baby, no, 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 no.
That looks like it's over on the ground.
Want to know the secret to my radiant glowing skin? Aveeno Positively Radiant.
They take 3.5 inches in diameter at times. Take a look at the velocities on this particular storm. Actually, beginning to weaken just a little bit, but you might get it's about higher. Rotation pretty well defined on that, perhaps broad scale rotation. Echo beginning to weaken just a little bit, but you might get some 50-mile-per-hour winds with that factor of sea flow that is pushing across the area. Here's the broad picture of that. It's part of a cluster of storms closer to the upper low. So from that area, South Central Oklahoma down across north central parts of Texas, tornado watch until 1 a.m. Tornadoes possibility in there. Hail a little bit bigger than baseball size and gusts to 75 miles per hour. Most of the storms are in that one. There's a few back there, the yellow severe thunderstorm ones that goes with the I'm talking about these upper low. You can see that broad spin there, centered just over western parts of Oklahoma. The south tail of that is where these. A tornado warning has been issued for your area. Just over western parts of Oklahoma. The south tail of that is where these. A tornado warning has been issued for your area. Just over western parts of Oklahoma. The south tail of that has been where these. A tornado warning has been issued for your area. In Oregon, by Saturday, that means Sunday through the weekend, that may become a severe player again for an even bigger severe weather outbreak. So here in the satellite picture that shows the highest cloud tops in oranges and reds and browns, you can see this evening how we went from a sunny day to an explosion of thunderstorms in south central Oklahoma down into north central parts of Texas, and have had at least 3 reports of tornadoes thus far from some of those storms. So we'll calm down a little bit. Sometimes these Michocan upper lows that are not too cold a lot, the storms will calm down a little bit during the evening hours. We hope that's the case. At any rate, in one of those tornado warnings.
System. It's a big job for another just issue for you and your number. So the same place that you've got a tornado warning, you have 6 clouds associated with these storms. So the latest picture on the radar access. That's right. Very slowly off to the campus and maybe on the south side from what comes in. So if you are north of Fort Worth, you are in the clear. South of Fort Worth, you are not in the clear. Please get ready and seek shelter immediately. And joining us right now, we have plenty of chasers out there on these supercells right now. Daniel Shaw, now he's near Slidell, Texas, north of this area. And we were looking at your location, Daniel, and you're very close to where this possible tornado is.
As you told me just a few moments ago, back in the book, there is a very large circulation. From what I can tell, there's no tornado in there at this time. It is definitely a dynamic system, and definitely a dangerous storm to be aware of. If anyone is in the area, obviously, take the flow as quickly as possible in that storm. It is extremely hard to see. There were a couple of spots that run, we've all moved to safety. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for your area. I was about to mention that the past 4.5 months ago, a got home my car, and that was at the back end of the RFD. The main core of the subject to but the RFD, as he started in the storm, he's spinning around a hail, very large hail, and came to the storm. And something for folks to be advised as well, along with very strong wind reports.
And Daniel, and forgive me if you mentioned this a few minutes ago, have you seen a photo cloud witness or tornado witness supercell?
Not at this stage. I have been watching the cells since its initial growth. A lot of wide rotation on the cells. It's nothing very specific that would be class for funnel. But definitely some well-balanced specific rotation, quite lively, but not a traditional funnel for tornado as one would say that just the message part that had a reposition. So no doubt I'll have to say what I made on that cell.
Great, thank you so much, Daniel, for joining us and stay safe on your chase. We want to switch over to a look at Hamilton, Texas. Our first, a new warning now just coming in, our blue system really lighting up this evening as we continue to watch tornado warnings be issued for parts of Texas. This is now for Hood and Johnson County in Texas. You have that tornado warning in effect until 9 o'clock Central Time. So if you live in Hood or Johnson County, including the cities of Granbury, Oak Trail Shores, D. Cordova, these areas, you want to be seeking your safe place, your shelter right away. We have seen some very dangerous storms out there. We'll be back with more, and Dr. Greg Forbes in the house as well. This performance launch was brought to you by Bridgestone. Bridgestone, your journey, our passion.
We're here demonstrating the savings you can enjoy with Bridgestone's fuel-efficient and healthy tires. These advanced
I don't make any decisions about who to hire without going to Angie's List first.
You'll find reviews on home repair and healthcare written by people just like you. With Angie's List, I know who to call, and I know the results will be fantastic. Angie's List, reviews you can trust.
Vietnam, 1972.
Danny, Georgia in 1999.
USAA Auto Insurance is often handed down from generation to generation because it offers a superior level of protection and because USAA's commitment to serve military members, veterans, and their families is without equal. Begin your legacy. Get an auto insurance quote. USAA. We know what it means to serve.
Progressive claims, number 12.
I need you. I feel so alone.
But you're not alone.
I didn't even talk.
Like I just stay away.
No, I can't do this without you.
You'll never have to.
You're always there.
I'll get you a rental car.
No, an umbrella.
Progressive claim service.
I never meant to sleep in my contacts.
Relax. Air for up to 30 days and nights of continuous wear. So it's okay to sleep at home.
Visit aeropix.com for a free 1-month trial. On the Weather Channel. The Turbo Captains of 80s and Mars. They're all going down. Real vibrant Tuesdays at 9. Only on the Weather Channel. And now your local on the 8s. A tornado watch is in effect for our area.
Welcome back. We continue to follow storms around the Dallas-Fort Worth area and take a look at this storm near Hamilton, Texas. You see the structure of this storm. And we have seen some low cloud bases, some wall clouds earlier around the Hamilton area. At this point, some slight lowering, but not quite as defined as we saw earlier. But definitely take a look at that storm structure. Just a picture perfect to still out there this afternoon. But boy, they could be mean and put down tornadoes in grapefruit size. Hail being reported in Granbury, Texas. Check out some of the storm reports coming in right now. Several reports of tornadoes, mainly to the west and northwest of Dallas-Fort Worth area. And numerous reports of large hail up to baseball-sized hail. So hail has been a big threat tonight along with tornadoes. That's right. We want to take a live look now at Dallas, where things are beginning to turn much more ominous as far as
A tornado warning has been issued for your area.
warnings and tornado warnings getting closer to the Dallas area. Tarrant County under a tornado warning at this point. So we continue to watch. I think the southwest side of Dr. Flores, thanks for staying with us through all this. That thunderstorm just southwest of Dallas Look at Parker and Tarrant County. Someone
I had just looked there to see if it type of debris. Now this is the next storm that is down the line there. Oh no, actually the storm has just reorganized itself. Wow, what a change that is. A very big elongated hook now showing up. Let's take a look at the velocity on this one. There is a well-defined now tornado vortex signature that is showing up there. So these storms are evolving very quickly with time. And this storm, this possible tornado is going to come down to an area very close, probably just within a couple miles north of the community of Crescent. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for your area. The tornado is on the south side of this one. Here, when we zoom in a little bit, the tornado, the hook is right there. A tornado being reported near the pecan plantation area. That will head southeast just to the south and west of the Cleburne area. Very well defined tornado circulation now showing up there. And the indicated with the debris signature also on that one. So apartment 2B.
2B.
Pretty well defined tornado. Okay, tornado will be inside that, close to the Bono area. Going to go south of Cleburne, but Cleburne could get into this large area, which has been reported at least 3.5 inches in diameter at times. Let's take a look at the velocity on this particular storm. It's a little bit broad at the moment. The reds and the greens, more like overall rotation of the thunderstorm. It's what we would call a wall cloud. It's the low-lying portions of some of the after cloud hanging down low. But these storms have been cycling. They can very quickly produce tornadoes again. What they still may be. Then I'll slide here. Those storms that's closer to the south part of the central metroplex area. With the tornado warning for Dallas and Tarrant County, you see that this storm has a hook echo that wraps around, not quite as large a heel and all likelihood, and it's a gust of storm, but it's going northeast toward the area east of Arlington, probably mainly toward the Grand Prairie area. Let's take a look at its circulation. And we see some rotation showing up right about in that area, and so that would be indeed heading toward the Grand Prairie area. So dangerous storms are in existence out there tonight. Now back to some of the animation. There's that storm across Johnson County now with the tornado warning. Bono and Godley counties heading east southeast at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. That's the one that has that very well defined hook. Back when it was near Pecan Plantation and other places there, I believe Cleburne State Park has been mentioned as having some damage. There's the storm that is coming up closer to the Dallas area in between Arlington and Dallas, southwest suburbs of Dallas, and as we've seen, it has some rotation pretty well defined on that, perhaps broad scale rotation. Then the storm that's down in Creel and Hamilton counties, just to the north and east of Yvonne here, it's been at least 3.5 inch diameter deal. And this storm too, at times, has a pretty strong rotation. Some of these little notches on the west flank, it is making a little bit at this point more broad rotation, but these storms are straight. Many other thunderstorms converging across the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, the storm around Denton, as well as part of the Metroplex. So a very stormy night ahead for Dallas Metroplex, and a tornado watch still in effect until 1 a.m. with large hail, chance of tornado, and 75-mile-per-hour wind gusts. All of this courtesy of a big spinning upper low that had come out of Mexico and fairly warm, not really one of these Arctic cold pockets that come down, but just enough rotation, and in particular with that counterclockwise flow around it, where it is on its south side intersected with southeast winds coming across North Central Texas, give enough rotation for these storms to rotate and call those supercell thunderstorms. And they, of course, have a heightened threat of tornadoes, and the storms just exploded in that flying slope to the south of the circulation center. As we head into tomorrow, probably the storms will move out of that spot where Metroplex. There could be some spotty wind up in southwest parts of South Dakota, western Nebraska, western parts of Kansas, and into Friday up into the northern plains, basically up there, parts of Montana, Wyoming, south. That gives rise to oscillating. Big thunderstorms, lots of hail, lots of damaging winds and tornadoes, probably starting by Saturday evening in west and central parts of Kansas. Tornado threats in there, western parts of Oklahoma, northwest parts of Texas, probably southwest parts of Kansas, and then into Saturday, central parts of Oklahoma may have the highest tornado threat, but severe all the way from Minnesota and South Dakota down into once again central parts of Texas. So, busy time ahead if you haven't stayed on quiet, but not anymore. Alex?
Thanks so much, Dr. Forbes. We're breaking right now. Take a look at this picture. Drop what you're doing because this hailstone is incredible. About 4 inches. Michocan has a big breakthrough. Again, large hail's been a big story for us, even baseball, 2 golf ball sized hail. And we want to go right now to I guess it's not as
Playa Wars for Hamilton team.
Perhaps they're sending out school buses. Is that the case? Trying to get to the people who were injured?
Yeah, we are trying to get to those people because they're going to need a lot of help tonight. Their houses are gone. I mean, so we're going to have to do something for those folks tonight. So we are trying to marshal all of those in one place and get them somewhere where they can, have a safe place to spend the night.
All right, Daryl Conrad, judge here in Playa County, Texas. Thank you so much. We're going to get back with you and get some time to get us after the break. That's right. After you're looking on the 8th, we'll have the now in the Fort Worth area, also here south and west of Dallas, Fort Worth. That's where things happen really now. Here's a look at the
Thrive Cosmetics just came out.
Good evening. As night fell to the west of Fort Worth, Texas last night, they said they could feel that charge in the air. People knew bad weather was coming. Good evening. As night fell to the west of Fort Worth, Texas last night, they said they could feel that charge in the air. People knew bad weather was coming. They didn't know how bad. It turns out at its height, the storm system was visible from space. down to the circulation of one tornado just minutes before it dropped down and was reported on the ground. One of a dozen tornadoes to strike last night, some of them producing the most severe and damaging winds on Earth. The death toll has been growing as some of the missing have been found. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez starts us off from Granbury, Texas tonight. Gabe, good evening. Brian, this is what a EF4 tornado looks like. Homes obliterated. The death toll stands at 6. They are just starting to release the names of the dead, and 7 people are unaccounted for. In Granbury, Texas, first light shown on a new and devastated landscape. Homes shredded, cars tossed, and this couple's life ripped apart. What came here since my hours. Their house in a hard-hit area, a development largely built by Habitat for Humanity less than 5 years ago. But when you can put a name and a face, but you work beside the people that built that house, and you know how much that home means to that family, is very devastating. Residents here were alerted to the danger. Warning signs shrieked for about 26 minutes before the tornado hit, needing many times to take cover. The National Weather Service estimates the EF4 tornado and winds of up to 200 miles an hour. The howling and hail began at sundown. Oh my word, look at all that. When it was over, more than 100 homes were damaged. 6 people were dead. Dozens were injured. Hail! Who's that hail? It's amazing we all recruited. Really scared to death. The fast-moving storms barreled east towards the heavily populated Dallas-Fort Worth metro area. At least inside of a closet, a bathroom away from windows. While 25 miles away, another twister, likely EF3, tore through the small town of Cleburne, and a third storm destroyed more homes west of Fort Worth. It's sad to say, but this huge fall goes up on it, and this huge fall up beside it. It was unreal. But despite the death toll in Granbury, officials credit the early warning system here to save lives. I knew this was going to be one of the worst I've ever seen. And it was. Now, a massive effort is underway to find those still missing, reunite families. It was bad. So scared. And clean up the debris.
Sending debris everywhere. The heaviest damage. So we have turned our attention back to the weather. This week marks 10 years since an EF4 tornado rolled through Hood County. Power lines were ripped up, homes were damaged, some torn from their frames, sending debris everywhere. The heaviest damage was sent into the Brazos neighborhood east of Granbury. That's where 6 people were killed, as many as 100 people injured. The same storm also produced tornadoes in Johnson and Ellis counties. Let's bring in Spotty Louise. You're going to join us with more on looking back at that storm.
You know, it was an incredibly active season, and this outbreak was kind of overlooked because just a couple of days after, there was a significant outbreak in Oklahoma. But I wanted to take a look back at the tornadoes that were reported, 19 confirmed tornadoes on May 15th, 2013. And of course, when we take a look at the biggest, most widespread damage that did happen, not just in Granbury, but also near Cleburne. So there's an EF3 in Granbury. That was with max winds of 140 miles per hour, and winds of 1 mile in width, and the path length of 8.5 miles, and an EF4 with winds of 180 miles per hour, 800 yards in width, and the path length for that was just under 3 miles. And like Greg mentioned, there were 6 people killed, there were several injuries reported, and F3 people injured. In and around after that is when, and that.
Yo, what just happened? Yeah, look. Yeah. Who is that? Kenny.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep your operation running. That's why at Granger, we're here for you with professional grade industrial supplies and fast delivery. Call clickgranger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done. Yes, we are getting our first up-close look at the devastation here in Hood County. This is the hardest hit neighborhood here. Those storms that moved through on Wednesday night. You can see this home destroyed in the backyard there, the tree branches that have been snapped, and then this other house that has a tree down, cars destroyed, windows out. This is the kind of damage that we've been seeing all over. And I want to bring in Sheriff Roger Deeds, the Hood County Sheriff. This is the same neighborhood where a number of the fatalities were reported. Is that correct? Yeah, this is the only area where we had fatalities. This about a half mile square area. clear there, but we're going to take his word for it. These spotters are all pretty well trained here, and he's reporting a rotating wall cloud west of the city of Granbury, and his position is 1 mile southwest of Granbury.
All right, and we're taking a look.
News, as you've seen, underway, injuries reported. Hopefully nothing too terribly serious, but it doesn't sound real good right now. Go ahead, you got.
Tomorrow marks 1 year to the day since the deadly EF4 tornado struck Granbury. 6 people died. Entire neighborhoods were leveled. And in the rubble, a love story. A married couple lost their lives on May 15, 2015. But Brenda and Bob Whitehead will forever be entwined with the letters that survived time and tragedy. Adelaide Teresa Woodard.
One of our favorites.
Our Adriana de Alba is on the ground talking with families devastated by a large tornado that ripped through this tight-knit community.
Here at the Cedar Valley community in Salado, Texas, the damage is everywhere. Pretty much everywhere you turn, you're going to...
And not far from there, another disaster slowly developing on the banks of Lake Granbury, an apartment building at risk of collapsing after several days of heavy rain. Lynn Wynn is live at that apartment building where about 40 people were evacuated. Lynn Ann.
Clarice, police cleared 16 units at the lakefront apartments and townhome.
The only thing I can say is a war zone.
It was like we're eating hamburger helper and just watching The Simpsons, and the next thing you know, there's a tornado in my house. Just pray. Pray for everybody that needs help.
Town, 10 tornadoes. The most destructive by our HD Chopper 8. There is a tornado on the ground in Granbury right now. Today, the daylight revealed the devastation. Homes leveled.
So when my ears started popping, I felt the pressure. I knew it was time to go ahead and get the closet. And so at that time, we could hear it pretty loud.
It was like we're eating hamburger helper and just watching The Simpsons, and the next thing you know, there's a tornado in my house.
We were just, shaken, but our family was totally fine. We had a cat, dog, 3 children, and we survived the whole thing.
And I'm holding him as tight as I can. I'm leaning over him. I mean, I'm down on the floor. Next thing I know, I'm flipping up, and he's not there anymore, and the house just explodes. There's no walls, there's no ceiling, everything's hitting me in the face.
Just going through the community today, it's just up.
And he's not there anymore, and the house just explodes. There's no walls, there's no ceiling, everything's hitting me in the face.
Just going through the community today, it's just absolutely stunning and heartbreaking. Families have lost their homes, and some have lost the most precious thing that they have.
Why was your dad a hero?
Because he saved us from dying, basically.
10-year-old Dylan Grisham and his grandmother survived this without a scratch. Where were you and your grandma?
In the bathroom with pillows over us.
And what happened?
The tornado came and the roof almost fell in on us.
Outside their home, utility poles and trees snapped, walls collapsed, cars tumbled, and boats.
En particular, podrían ser capaces de producir. Nos mantenemos vigilando todas las zonas de tormentas que se acercan hacia nuestra zona. Por eso es que estamos interrumpiendo la programación regular. Observa la imagen del radar a esta hora. Es esta zona de nubosidad en particular la que nos tiene bastante preocupados en estos instantes, aunque hay muchísima actividad alrededor de toda nuestra zona. Miremos un poco de cerca esta zona de nubosidad en estos momentos. Ese es el oeste de Aneta, y esto se espera que este tornado sea bastante amplio y también bastante fuerte. Así que si usted está cercano a esta zona, tome inmediatamente refugio. Ahí puedo observar algunas de las fotos de más temprano. Eso es lo que estuvo ocurriendo hacia uno de los condados. También podemos observar algunas de las otras fotos que tenemos, como esta que fue en la zona de Montague, mucho más temprano. También tenemos fotos de lo que fue en Ocona. En Ocona, debo decir, esta también, observe, muchísimos tornados desde hace tiempo en la zona del Metroplex. No teníamos ninguna zona de tornado. Observe que en Parker, en estos momentos, la mayor parte de la actividad se está desarrollando hacia el norte del condado de Parker y hacia la zona de Hood. Observe que de ahí hacia el norte es que están todas las tormentas que se van acercando hacia el Metroplex. Esto va a provocar definitivamente retrasos en el aeropuerto de DFW, hacia la zona de Denton. Ya hacia el norte tenemos algunos tornados, hacia la zona de Decatur, Sherman, Bowie, Mineral Well, todavía con aviso de tornado. Vamos a su lado, es esa zona en particular la que posiblemente tenga un granizo. Observa esta imagen de Fort Worth. Ya estos son claros indicios de la cercanía de esta tormenta severa acercándose hacia la zona del downtown. Recomendaciones. Está muy pendiente a lo que está sucediendo con nosotros aquí en Telemundo 39. Le estamos llevando la información más reciente en cuanto a todos los cambios del tiempo. En general, el movimiento de la tormenta que está sobre y al este de tornarse en tornados. Así que por eso es que desde ya debe tomar precaución. Recuerde siempre llevar un radio a la mano, un televisor de baterías para que se mantenga en contacto con nosotros. Nosotros le vamos a seguir llegando la información más reciente. Ahí puede observar otro tornado. Esto fue en la zona de Millsap. Esto es, ya llevamos una cantidad de tornado, aproximadamente 5 o 6 tornados en lo que va de día, y en Texas no habían habido tornados en lo que iba de año, solamente uno. Así que continúa estas zonas de precipitación fuerte y de tronadas. Debo decir, estas en particular podrían ser capaces de producir más tornados, y esto es como si fuera un outbreak. Todavía es muy temprano para decir que es un outbreak sucediendo, y recuerde que puede mantenerse más y mejor informado con nosotros aquí en Telemundo 39. Más adelante regreso con más detalles.
New people series are old.
Interrumpimos la programación para llevar la información más reciente sobre el tiempo, y de hecho el Servicio Nacional de Meteorología ha emitido un aviso de tornado para los condados de Parker, la zona de Clarence y también hacia la zona de Johnson. Esto es indicio de que o tenemos tornado ya confirmado en el suelo, o es que está por formarse uno. Ya tenemos toda la rotación en la nube y vamos de hecho a mirar algunas de estas zonas inmediatamente. Miremos lo que está sucediendo. Esta imagen que ven en particular es lo que se llama la imagen de velocidad, y el tornado del que les estamos hablando está justo en esta zona en particular. Observe el color rojo y el color verde. Eso es lo que nos dan claros indicios de la rotación del tornado. El color rojo es el viento que se aleja de nuestro radar, mientras que el color verde es el viento que se acerca. Así que puede observar la rotación en esta zona en particular. La razón por la que se ha emitido este aviso de tornado es porque se acercan fuerte. Eso es lo que nos demuestra esta imagen del radar. Nuevamente, por favor, tome refugio, vaya a un lugar pequeño en su casa, un baño, un closet, algún lugar donde sea bastante pequeño, que quede en la parte más interna de su casa, y que también coloque sobre usted colchones y zonas que puedan protegerlo. Observe aquí hacia la zona de Forward, ya comenzamos a ver el cielo más oscuro. Eso es los indicios claros de que la tormenta se va acercando hacia nuestra zona, y nuevamente es sobre la carretera 171 donde en estos instantes aparentemente tenemos un tornado que está
Wichita, what is up tonight, man?
por
Wichita.
las autoridades. Se informa también sobre lo que es esa nube en nudo en esos instantes. Está al sur sureste de Anita South Park. esto en el condado de Parker, así que es una actividad bastante amplia. Vamos a ver, hay sirenas en forward en estos instantes. Eso quiere decir que hay un tornado cercano. El llamado nuevamente es a que salga de lugares que están elevados, busque un lugar interno en su residencia, vaya a un lugar pequeño, un closet, un baño, quizá un cuarto pequeño en su casa, ponga colchones sobre usted y su familia y protéjase. Es momento de protegerse, no es momento de ir afuera a tomar fotos, mucho menos de estar pendiente a lo que está sucediendo en su entorno. Es momento de estar con la familia interna de su residencia y protegerse. Tenemos en el número 35, esa tormenta en particular estamos vigilando, la expuesto, estamos muy pendientes. Observe, voy a poner esta imagen en un instante, continuamos viendo la zona de forwards. Ya vemos aquí algunos relámpagos, algunas descargas eléctricas registradas en una de nuestras cámaras en la zona de Forward, Texas. Eso es, el pavimento está mojado. Observen los relámpagos en esta zona. Y observe esta imagen que está, esta imagen más actual de nuestro radar. Estamos viendo a esta zona en particular, debido a que también podría ser 39, que le tenemos una información más reciente sobre el tiempo. Y también aquí puede tener una cámara en vivo de lo que está sucediendo en la autopista 377 en el condado de Hood. Observe que hay descargas eléctricas, amplias acumulaciones de lluvia en estos instantes, esto en la zona de Hood nuevamente. Así que recuerde que es una situación que es una información que está en desarrollo constantemente, está cambiando, y lo que más nos preocupa en estos instantes es que hay indicios más que justo en esa zona, en la imagen que estaban viendo, que le pedimos al director que le vuelva y la coloque, es en esa zona, especialmente hacia esta posición donde les estoy marcando en estos instantes, donde están esas tormentas fuertes. Observen lo bajo que están, lo que se conoce, el tope de la nube está bastante bajo. Eso quiere decir que la tormenta está en un ambiente favorable para que produzca tiempo severo, y esto va a continuar moviéndose en esa dirección. Tenemos un equipo de nuestra estación de camino a la zona de Granbury para tener más información de lo que está ocurriendo. También se reporta que una estación en la zona de Dallas-Fort Worth, eso en el aeropuerto, acaba de registrar 51 nudos, esto en ráfaga. Eso lo podemos denominar meteorológicamente como un derecho. Eso definitivamente va a retrasar vuelos en esta zona y también representa un peligro para la zona de, en particular. Ahí tiene una vista de la zona de Dallas. Ahí puede observar la lluvia fuerte que está cayendo en estos instantes, lluvia que sin lugar a duda es bastante significativa, con amplias descargas eléctricas y también con posiblemente hasta granizo y el potencial de algunos tornados. También estamos muy pendientes de que justo en esa zona, en la imagen que estaban viendo, que le pedimos al director que le vuelva y la coloque, es en esa zona, especialmente hacia esta posición donde les estoy marcando en estos instantes, donde están esas tormentas fuertes. Observen lo bajo que están, lo que se conoce, el tope de la nube está bastante bajo. Eso quiere decir que la tormenta está en un ambiente favorable para que produzca tiempo severo, y esto va a continuar moviéndose en esa dirección. Ya tenemos un equipo de nuestra estación de camino a la zona de Granbury para tener más información de lo que está ocurriendo. También se reporta que una estación en la zona de Dallas-Fort Worth, eso en el aeropuerto, acaba de registrar 51 nudos, esto en ráfaga. Eso lo podemos denominar meteorológicamente como un derecho. Eso definitivamente va a retrasar vuelos en esta zona y también representa un peligro para la zona en particular. Ahí tiene una vista de la zona de Dallas. Ahí puede observar la lluvia fuerte que está cayendo en estos instantes, lluvia sin lugar a duda es bastante significativa, con amplias descargas eléctricas y también con posiblemente hasta granizo y el potencial de algunos tornados. También estamos muy pendientes sobre el norte de la carretera número 67, posiblemente la formación de una nube en nudo o quizá hasta un tornado. Estamos esperando sobre eso en particular. Se acaba de arreglar la zona de Mineral Wells hacia el sur de Fort Worth, sobre la zona de sobre la zona de Dallas y ahí puedo observar que en la zona de Granbury que tenemos varios heridos, personas en la carretera, personas afuera, las autoridades y esto todo debido a la posible formación de tornados. Debo decir, tornados que van a ser confirmados más adelante en los próximos días por el Servicio Nacional de Meteorología. Pueden observar los escombros en la carretera. Es muy triste el panorama en particular asociado a estas grandes
Let's see, show you all picture now.
tormentas severas que se generaron en
You
la
see that
zona
one? You see?
y condados.
What's the la plaza que hay hoy?
Tormenta que se está generando en la zona al sureste de Disney, eventualmente está cruzando la
Esa es la plaza donde deja de ser un sitio, ¿verdad?
lo más seguro un movimiento al oeste
En Wichita, ¿quién shows the sin?
hacia el norte de Denton, sobre Sherman también intensificándose y moviéndose hacia la Interestatal 35. Regresamos a programación, volvemos durante comerciales. Amigos de Telemundo, amigos de Telemundo 33, acabamos de recibir confirmación de una posible zona intensa de rotación cerca de Waxahachie, una zona bastante poblada que puede representar el peligro de que se genere un tornado. De cualquier manera, ustedes están en un aviso de tornado en este momento, lo que nos confirma que condiciones tornádicas pueden generarse en cualquier momento. Y vamos a estar con ustedes por el canal de Waxahachie. Puede ir contactando con esta zona potencial que sea. Nunca es seguro estar en ese tipo de estructuras que tienen más de un piso, estar en esos pisos elevados cuando este tipo de situaciones está desarrollándose. Hacia los amigos, hacia Lancaster, la zona de DeSoto, hacia el norte, lo que es el condado de Dallas. También al pendiente de esta tormenta porque se va a seguir dirigiendo en esa dirección hacia lo que sería entonces el sur. Tenemos otra fuerte tormenta. Esta es sumamente grande que se está desplazando hacia el norte. Se puede ver la extensión de ese sistema que prácticamente se extiende desde Hillsborough hacia Covington, hacia ahí. Using flashlights. And good morning. We begin with breaking news in North Texas, where at least 6 people have died when a tornado touched down. Firefighters using flashlights are now going house to house looking for anyone still trapped. ABC's Jim Ryan reports from the hard-hit town of Granbury. This storm rolled in from the southwest. Tornado sirens started blaring just before sunset. Witnesses say pea-sized hail soon turned to baseball size. And then hailstones the size of grapefruit were pounding a subdivision near the town of Granbury, not far from Fort Worth. Rancho Brazos is a subdivision of Hood County that's south of Granbury, about 3 miles by the way the crow flies out there, I guess. And there's about 110 homes in that residential area. I'm told that most all of that is in heavy damage to totally destroyed conditions out there. As paramedics were rushing into the area to treat dozens of injuries, school buses were pulling away, taking evacuees to churches that have been turned into shelters. Those people are telling stories of an extremely intense rain-wrapped tornado that's done extensive damage to neighborhoods. It's been a devastating year so far, and things now with the weather coming around with tornado season, this particular night is not anything like I've ever seen. Even as rescue operations were getting underway, another storm was forming on the outskirts of town, prompting new severe weather warnings. Jim Ryan, ABC News, Granbury, Texas. So already at least 6 people have died in relatives, and it's just, it's a crazy holes topple a lot of whatever rubble is left to see if there are people there and if they can save as many people as they can.
That's it.
Now available on here in Orangeburg County Fire District on Wednesday night, it was reported that 6 Orangeburg County waste management trucks had caught fire at 214 Endicott Court. Now, an investigation is currently underway as the team is trying to figure out exactly what happened. The Jameson Fire Department was dispatched to a unknown fire at the time. Once they arrived on scene, they come into contact with 6 trash trucks that were on fire out of the Orangeburg Waste Management. When the first truck ignited and started, when it caught on fire, due to the heavy fuel loads of all the trucks, because we know they were all full of fuel, so approximately 120 gallons of fuel per truck, plus all the hydraulic fluid, plus the tires, intensified the fire, the heat, which then heat transfer then spread from one truck to the other over the 4 hours. And unfortunately, they lost the 6 trucks. The particulars of exactly what started the fire are still under investigation at this time. Now, again, the investigation is still underway, but the team says that they have ruled out foul play, and they're just thankful that no one was hurt on Wednesday night. Reporting there in Orangeburg, I'm Michael. At a waste management facility along Farrow Road. Fire officials say the crews responded at around 3:15 to G. New at 11, a fire damages the waste management facility in Holmesburg. Smoke was seen pouring out of the building in the 5200 block of Playa Avenue. We're told the fire was placed under control just about 10 minutes ago. In the Fox Newsroom, got breaking news to tell you about. This is a fire in West Dallas at 5025 Cash, and we believe this is a waste management facility. What is burning is what you see in the center of the screen: is paper goods, cardboard. The Oswego County Sheriff's Office investigating after a garbage truck caught fire along State Route 104 in the village of Parrish. 911 dispatchers tell us it happened around 7 o'clock tonight. Told no one was hurt. No word, though, on a potential cause just yet. All new at 4. Seneca firefighters put out several garbage trucks on fire. We're told 3 trucks were on fire at the city's motor pool on South Depot Street. Well, now that the sun is up, we're getting our first look at damage left behind. One of the hardest hit areas is in the town of Crum. That's about 10 miles west of Denton. So Tiffany Liu is there with a closer look at that damage. Yeah, from afar, it may tore through 3 garbage trucks at Republic Services Waste Management on Burnett Road in Chicopee. The Chicopee Fire Department confirmed with our 22 News crew that 3 trucks were burning around 3 this morning. Our crew also saw 1 ambulance there, and police directed traffic on Burnett Road. No word yet on whether anyone was hurt. This is still a developing story. In Saginaw County, a waste management garbage truck had to put out a fire in its load. You can see the smoke coming out of it. Happened around 2:45 this afternoon. Hours, and right now Yarmouth Road is still shut down in Barnstable after this fire crash. A garbage truck and a car collided early this morning, and that caused an intense fire. You see, since the garbage. Say hello to Sara Lee Half Loaves. Half Loaf, light fit, realize great. The watchful eye of a waste management employee helped save a Riviera Beach family's home and their dog. All new at 5:30, WPTV News Channel 5's Miranda Christian explains the quick action he took to help. Joe Simmons was helping a waste management team finish their trash route on Wednesday in the Oceantide community in Riviera Beach. Breaking news, a large trash compactor fire is still burning west of Nashville. Going to show you a live look this morning from
To absorb.
Tú fuiste para mí como la primavera que se va y regresas al paraíso, luego un amor que no vendrá. Oye, me hiciste luego te acordarás de mí, ya no me importa tus desprecios, te seguiré queriendo hasta morir. Viendo mi felicidad, me alejo a petición de tu orgullo. Me iré, porque eres mi necesidad. Te dejo, pero eso de que te olvide, no sé. Tatuajes de tu beso llevo en todo mi cuerpo. Hasta los grandes lloraron. Ya se nos fue el mundo, no puedo brincar las trancas.
That's it. I'll see you no more.